is that the end of the relationship?
No. Or at least it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. Uh, I've referred to the Gottmans a lot, and I think the reason why is because, they really did, starting in the 1970s, change couples therapy, right? Where couples therapy, primarily between like the 1950s and 70s, was about these interventions when your relationship was doomed and it was about to be over. So it was a last ditch effort was to go to these therapists. But the Gottmans came along and said, no, you could build these skills, you could build these tools to help you all the way through your relationship, no matter at what stage you're in. But they also spend a lot of time in what I call these existential issues like cheating. And from their research, they show that 70% of people who go through their process can end up having a higher level of satisfaction. The key, though, is around the ability to truly forgive your partner. And what I say all the time with infidelity, whether it may be emotional infidelity or physical infidelity, is go see a professional first, especially if you've built what you consider to be something profound and special with your partner. They believe it's profound and special, and in particular, they want to fight, and you have an awareness for how special it is. Go see a professional, because seeing a professional literally can put you back on track to have a phenomenal relationship.
Question I didn't think I was going to ask you, but I probably should ask you based on that because we're talking about infidelity. What about digital infidelity? OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Well, so I mean,
Is that infidelity? Does that count? Does pornography count as infidelity?
well, long story short is it depends on who you ask. Most people that I talk to qualify that as infidelity if you're not disclosing to your partner that you're doing it. So if you were out here on OnlyFans or a full pornographic site and you do not disclose to your partner that this is something that you do, that's infidelity. That's cheating, right? If it's something that you disclose and you have a conversation about, then clearly it's not, right? So for some people, they will say that still is. In my opinion, if you are not disclosing that to your partner, it is.
I'm reading some stats here, and it says that about 80% of men view porn on their own, and roughly 35% of women reported to watching pornography on their own.
So watching on your own without your partner having any awareness of that, for many people, that would be, or I believe many people would consider that infidelity.
With a quarter of men reporting that they conceal their pornography consumption from their partner, and nearly a third of women express concerns about their partner's pornography use.
Yeah. Yeah. This is why I think it's so important. We have to normalize. It almost goes back to normalizing being attracted to people. We have to normalize this because with an attraction, there's emotional, there's physical, and there's sexual attraction. And we have to understand that this is a part of being human. This is what we've been given. And one reason why that we hide it is because society likes to shame us and say, oh no, once you found your partner, you should never have eyes for anyone else.
Mhm.
And part of that is what the script that's been handed to us. And we talked about religion having an impact on this. And we have to normalize these conversations because when we do, we'll have higher satisfaction because we'll realize that, like you turn around and say, oh my God, like my partner does this too. You know what I mean? So it's incredibly important for us to normalize this concept around having a level of attraction outside of our partner.